Presidential Election Petition Court. INEC wipes off results from BVAS. Forensic expert tells court in Atiku PDP petition. Now, the People's Democratic Party and its candidate Atiku Abubakar yesterday presented a digital forensic expert, Mr. Hitler Wala, who told the Presidential Election Petition Court that the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) wiped off results from the bimodal voter accreditation system machines used on February 25th presidential election. Now, Atiku and the People's Democratic Party had stated in their joint petition that data from the BVAS machine, which were used for the accreditation of voters and uploading of polling unit results, would establish the allegation that the presidential election was manipulated in favor of the All Progressive Congress (APC) and its candidate Bola Tinubu. Now, the supposed witness who testified as the petitioner 26th witness, PW26, told the court that the deleted results was contained in the BVAS machine deployed for the conduct of the election. Now, led in evidence by the chief Chris Uche San, Wala told the court that he specifically inspected and conducted forensic analysis on 110 BVAS that were deployed for the conduct of the presidential election in the Federal Capital Territory (FCT) Abuja. It was his evidence before the Justice Haruna Tantamani led five-man panel that upon his inquiry, the INEC maintained that it had to wipe off the information in the BVAS to be able to use them for the governorship and State House of Assembly elections that held in March 18th of 2023. However, during cross-examination, counsel to the Independent National Electoral Commission, Abubakar San, faulted the report of the witness, saying that the 110 BVAS devices used for the election was not sufficient to establish irregularities on the part of the Commission. Now, Mahmood argued that the size of the sample that the witness relied on was small, saying a total number of 3,263 BVAS devices were deployed during the presidential election. He contended that the sample the witness based his report on reportedly only about 3.5% of the total devices that the INEC deployed in the FCT and 0.6% of the total BVAS used for the presidential elections across the country. Responding to the witness's testimony, Bola Tinubu and the APC had, through their legal counsel Wale Olanipekun and Lateef Fagbemi, urged the court to reject the report of the witness as it was laced with manifest errors. Now, but in urging the court to discontent the position of the respondent, the petitioner's counsel described the evidence of the witness as vital to the case of his client, considering that it was the first that we had a technologically driven election in this country. Now, after his evidence in chief, the petitioners proceeded and tendered from the bar bundles of certified copies of the Independent National Electoral Commission's forms EC8A from 20 local government areas in Ogun State. The documents were tendered through a member of Atiku's legal team, Enyitayo Jegede. Other documents tendered in evidence by the petitioners were certified copies of polling unit results from EC8A series from 17 local government areas in Ondo State, 25 local government areas in Jigawa State, as well as 20 local governments in Rivers State. Now, the Independent National Electoral Commission opposed the admissibility of the document in evidence, saying it would give reasons in its final written addresses. Likewise, the other respondents, President Tinubu and the APC, equally raised objections to the admittance of the electoral document in evidence. Now, regardless, Justice Tantamani's panel accepted the document in evidence and marked them as exhibits in the matter. The court adjourned the hearing of the petition going by the pre-hearing court. Atiku and the People's Democratic Party were expected to close their case today. Now, the PDP and Atiku had asked for 3 weeks to present their case, which elapsed on Tuesday, but because they had lost 3 days, one being June the 12th, Democracy Day, public holiday, the court extended their time by 3 days. Now, still on the court issue, Tinubu and Shettima's campaign groups begs Atiku Obi to withdraw case and join government. Now, the coalition of a civil society organization, CSOs, for Tinubu and Shettima 2023 had pleaded with the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party, PDP, Atiku Abubakar, and the Labour Party, Peter Obi, to withdraw their cases at the Presidential Election Petition Tribunal and join the government for national unity. Now, the group admitted that true it was the fundamental right of the aggrieved candidates to seek legal redress. They should, however, withdraw their litigations for national interest. Now, national coordinator of the coalition, Lilian Ene Obole, claimed that President Tinubu-led government has proved beyond doubt to be transformational, with huge potential to reunite and revitalize, renew and reposition Nigeria for greatness. She spoke at a press conference in Abuja yesterday, said since Tinubu was playing out the intentions of national interest of all the candidates, he should join hands with the president in the proposed government of national unity and synergy with him to agree the same patriotic purposes that they sought to achieve. Now, this is the only way to prove to the world that indeed their struggles are not personal and selfish, but rather in national interest and quest to restore the dignity of man in our domain through initiation and implementation of people-friendly policies and programs. Now, the present administration is doing excellently well already, as evident in most of the nation-building steps he has embarked on, such as the fuel subsidy removal, the education bill that was signed into law, the display of uncommon fairness and equality in the appointment of key primary office holders, and of course, his monetary and economic policies. We're also using this opportunity to call on all our elder statesmen from across the length and breadth of Nigeria to swiftly, without further delay, invite all aggrieved parties to a roundtable meeting and appeal to them to subvert the will of the people through distractions, but to join hands with the government that is willingly elected by Nigerians to change their story through unprecedented development for the betterment of all and sundry. Now, she said it is certainly not the time for further distractions. It is time to move Nigeria forward in a positive direction. This is a call for unity, government, and national interest, the coalition said. That's all we have for you on the news today on InfoGist TV. Do well and stay tuned. Thank you very much.